I'm missing out on Miss Kentucky and Miss Coors Light.
Everyone, we don't need to introduce you, Stacey David, you know, Gears, Stacey David Gears. I mean, who doesn't know who you are? Somernite's cruise. You've been to the show before?
I was here about 2 years ago. I had Sergeant Rock out here.
Yeah, Sergeant Rock, very cool.
Yeah.
First time I've been here, maybe in 7 or 8 years. It's always a big turnout. Love this show. I've been watching some recent episodes. I know. What do you got planned for that blue Ford truck? No secrets? Can you give them away?
No, there's some of that I can tell. That's actually going to be just a really nice build, similar to the stunt double truck, which is kind of the fall guy, the modern fall guy deal, except I'm doing a Ford. Because those Fords are getting really hot. And as you know, the original Bigfoot was a 73, 74. And so it's kind of that, you know, this is a factory tall boy.
Yeah.
You know, or high boy, I guess they call it. Tall boy, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
But, you know, so we're just going to do a really cool build on a Ford and just show people there's another option out there besides the Chevrolets.
Did someone tell me this Interceptor, now this is your personal car?
Well, they all are.
They all are? Okay.
I build them all for me.
Well, how many cars you have in your little collection then?
Oh, now be careful.
Yeah?
There's probably 10, 15.
You got a favorite?
They're kind of like your kids, you know?
Right,
Each one was built for its own thing. I mean, this is 850 horse. This is kind of my muscle car because I always loved the Cougars and nobody ever touched them.
Yeah.
And you know, when you look at a Cougar, they're basically like a small Charger. You know, you put a 68 Charger beside this, you look at the front end and stuff, they look like they're kin, you know, even though one's a Mercury and one's a Mopar.
Right, yeah.
But
very
you
similar.
You can tell that they were looking, and I like to do stuff that's different that the average person doesn't think about doing.
Right.
You know, everybody does Mustangs and Camaros, but this is a little different deal.
Well, as far as builds I've seen you do, you know, on TV, I loved Sergeant Rock, but my favorite, probably Copperhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Loved it. Just loved everything about that build.
Yeah.
Very cool
We
stuff.
have a die cast coming out of Copperhead.
Oh, really?
164th, yeah. Everybody's been asking for it, so.
Well, where can we get it?
Well, you can get it off our website, just staceydavid.com or gearstv.com.
Right.
And it'll probably be out, hopefully, just before Christmas.
Cool.
So-
Well, listen, if we get, if we get our former Miss Kentucky back, maybe we come down and visit you in your shop.
Okay, well, what happened to Miss Kentucky?
You know, what happens to Miss
Yeah,
whatever
he's like,
happens to
what
her.
happens?
I don't, you know, we try to drag her along. She lives in Nashville, though, so I think
Okay.
that's local for you. So tell me a little bit more about this Interceptor.
Okay, the idea, first of all, I was a big Mad Max fan.
Of course,
So,
yeah.
so basically, you know, the last of the V8 Interceptor, and that, they don't actually call it the V8 Interceptor on the Mad Max movie. So we're kind of doing something they didn't do, but thus, instead of a blower sticking out of the hood, I have the ram tubes. But I built it, it's kind of, the last show we did, it became a police car, which is kind of ironic because of what's going on with police now.
Right.
It's become kind of a modern police car, you know, so it's kind of supporting police.
Yeah, it's
which
super cool.
Which is a cool deal. But the idea with this, it has the Boss motor in it, John Kaase's Boss 9, you know, so we put the big HEMI Ford in there. A lot of people didn't realize that Ford had their own version of the HEMI.
Right.
Just a short-lived thing. But what would have happened if it would have stayed out, you know?
Right.
So it was just kind of an exercise in what the Cougar could have been. Like the side pipes, those are fully functional.
Great,
You know?
yeah, we love the pipes. I love the door. I love the door handles. That's
one of KinDig's first sets.
yeah. I mean, that took
Yeah, yeah.
that took some work there. That's
Yeah.
that's some serious skill set to do that. A lot of really cool details, and of
Yeah.
course, don't miss out. You'll notice the guitar inside.
The guitar, now there's
That's
a
right.
story behind the guitar.
This guitar, I think
Yes.
there's a guitar for every car, right?
There is, yes, I do.
Yeah.
That guitar was destroyed in the flood that Nashville had about 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
And it was given to me. A guy goes, hey, I'm not going to do anything with this guitar. Do you want it? It's a Paul Reed Smith. So I'm like, yeah. So I take it to a buddy of mine who restores guitars. He goes, there's nothing wrong with this. I just need to redo the wood and the finish. So he completely redid it, kind of, because this car was kind of resurrected from nothing. So they kind of went hand in hand. And then he did the matching wood grain on the dash and the steering wheel to match the guitar, so you need to check it out.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, we'll get some really good details.
And the Cougar was always kind of a high-end car.
Yeah.
You know, they had fake wood grain, but it was more a high-end car than a Mustang. So I wanted to keep some elegance in here.
Yeah, you certainly don't see them like you do Mustangs. There's a guy in my neighborhood that's got one. It's probably the only one I see, once a year, right? And you just don't see a lot of them running around out there.
And
this
they
one's
had
beautifully
the sequential tail lights.
Yeah, of course. Love that. Yeah.
Flip-up headlights.
I love this one. It's really well done. Obviously, master builder. Is what we expect to see. But
well, thank you.
yeah, beautiful car. And thanks for talking to us.
You bet.
Everybody, obviously, it's Stacey David's Gears. I think it's on. Is it on MAV TV?
It's on MAV
Velocity.
TV. It's on Velocity, which is now called Motor Trend.
Right, Motor
At
Trend
least
TV,
for this month. You know.
Right. Yeah, they change up a little bit. Yeah.
And there's also, we're on Amazon Prime.
Oh, good.
You
Great.
can get the shows right on our website as well. We have our own YouTube page. So there's a lot of places to see
So
it.
if you're out there, I know I normally would tell you to subscribe to Gearhead Tour, which I will do the same. But also, Stacey David's Gears. Get on there, subscribe. You know you want to see it. We all do. So, Stacey, thanks for seeing us.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks a lot.